Hello ladies. Okay, so I'm making this video for anybody who wasn't able to join our lash and lip clinic tonight, and so look out for anybody who's not local to me. I'm making it now, but so I'm just getting ready to go, but I'm going to post it and send it after, so that I don't spoil the fun for any ladies who are coming. But that's why I don't have any makeup on right now. So this is me makeup free if you haven't seen me. So I'm going to do my brows first before the clinic. I'm going to start with my brows because I'm going to do kind of a bold eye tonight for our last Monday night meeting and Sulika before seminar. So I am doing kind of a fun bold eye. So I'm going to start with my brows first so that I can see how high to bring my eyeshadow. So in the video, I'm going to explain to you a little bit about how I do my brows and my lips. And then I'm going to finish my makeup, and I can post a picture in the comments after so that you can see what the finished look looks like. So I just cleansed, so I have nothing on my face. I cleansed. I used my Replenishing Plus C serum, which I love in the summer. I use my oil-free hydrating gel after my serum dried, and I have a little bit of primer on. So before I do my CC cream and my cheeks and everything, I'm going to do my brows. So the first thing that I'm going to do, and the first thing that I do when I teach brows, because this is a class that I do offer to my customers. But the first thing I do after, of course, we've cleansed and we're all ready to go is I always highlight our lash and brow building serum, and I bring one with me. I don't have one here in front of me. It's packed to go tonight. But I always have one that I show when I talk about it, and I open it up and I show what the little end of the wand looks like. It looks like a little paintbrush. And I talk about that product because I love it. I use it. I know that I've told some of you this story, but I used lash extensions in February. I went away to Mexico for my birthday, and I wore lash extensions. And I'm an impatient person, so I didn't wait until my lady who put them on was back to take them off, so I pulled them off and they like destroyed my lashes. So I've been using that lash and brow building serum, and I don't know if you can see, but you can kind of see, I love my lashes now. I've grown back like thicker lashes. I have no mascara on right now, so they're not like as long as they will look or curled, but I love my lashes. They've come back in so much fuller, and I've been using it on my lashes and my brows. I used to have a spot on my brows that was quite sparse, and it's really grown me new brows, so I love that. So if you haven't yet tried it, you want longer or fuller or thicker lashes or brows, try it. I love it. I swear by it. So I always bring one when I'm doing a Wow Brow clinic, and I hold it up and I showcase it and talk about what the product does. They don't make it in a demo, and it's not an easy one to demo. You have to use it consistently anyways to see results. So that's one that I just kind of showcase and try, and I talk about it. So drawing your brows in or filling your brows in is kind of like a band-aid fix, right? It's like putting makeup on your skin, but your first step should be skincare. So that's kind of the same thing. It's like that difference between skincare and makeup is that lash and brow building serum versus our brow products. So I love that serum. So I am going to get some stuff ready here. Like I said, I'm going to start with my brows. And then I'll do my brows and a little bit of lip liner to show you ladies brow and lip liner, if those are two things that you want to teach. And then off camera, I'm going to finish my look, just kind of the rest of my eyes and my foundation, all that kind of fun stuff that you don't really need to watch. And then I'll post a picture after. So some tips for brow shaping. My brows are all right now. I use the Lash and Brow Building Serum, so I'm pretty happy with them now. I do have some spots where I kind of build them up, and they do end a little bit short for my liking. So I use a pencil and a matte powder. So I like the espresso powder to fill my brows in. Those are like my go-tos. So that's what I'm going to be doing to show you. But I kind of follow my natural arch on my brows that I already have. If you're doing an appointment with somebody who doesn't have a natural arch, or if their brows start or end kind of short, I'm going to give you the 3 spots that you aim for to give brows a shape if they already don't have a natural shape. If your eyebrows have a shape, mine are pretty high anyways, so I'm not really going to mess with that too much. I'm just going to fill them in. But like I said, if somebody doesn't have a shape or they're a little bit short, this is how you can teach them. So if you hold a brow pencil or anything straight, like a smudger brush, I use a smudger brush with powder on my brows. I love that brush. But if you hold anything straight from the outside corner of your nose and up, that's where your brow should start. So mine are pretty good. I do build mine up a little bit, but that's where they should start. From the outside corner of your nose to the outside corner of your eye and up is where they should end. So nose, eye, and up is where they should end. So you see mine falls a little bit short. So I'm going to make like a little tiny dot with my pencil where I want mine to end. So I'm going to build that up. And then your arch. So if somebody doesn't have an arch, if you look straight forward and you hold your pencil kind of on that outer, see that kind of outer colored part of your eye and up? So I know I'm not looking straight, so I'm looking at my phone, but outside corner of your eye and up is about where your brow should arch. So if somebody doesn't naturally have an arch, that's where you can kind of go up and then down a little bit. So I just sharpened my pencil. I always have all 3 of the brow pencils as demos ready to go to match people, but I just sharpened mine, of course, using my super cute Mary Kay pencil sharpener that you can order. And I'm going to hold the pencil on its side and just fill them in. I don't like to hold my pencil straight onto my brows because I find that draws a really harsh line. So I kind of hold it on its angle. So I'm going to look in the mirror and show you what I mean. So I'm going to hold it on its angle and just go for it. So I'm just drawing it and filling it in. So like I said, I do kind of go in an upward motion here. And then I do like long feathery strokes to fill it in. I follow my arch and I'm going to make it a little bit longer. I kind of soften my arch a little bit too. That's one thing too, if you screw up, it comes off pretty easily until you set it. You have to set this stuff. Like any makeup, you want to set it. Brows are one thing that you wouldn't want to like scratch your face and move your whole brow, right? It's pretty obvious then that you've drawn it on and filled it in. So I'm doing kind of short feathery strokes, holding the pencil on its side to fill it in. And I've just elongated my brow. So you can already start to see the difference. It really frames my face. Right? You can see the difference. One trick that I've learned, so after I do that, I do it a little bit more. One trick that I learned is after you put the pencil on, if you hold your fingertip or your finger over your brow for a second, it just kind of heats up the product and it lets it just kind of go into your brows. It just smooths it out a little bit. So there's one. Now I'm going to do the other. So it starts pretty good. I know that my brows end a little bit short, so I'm going to measure where I want mine to end. So remember, up from the outside corner of your nose, from the outside corner of your nose to the outer part of your eye, and up is where they should end. And mine already have an arch. So I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard to do this and let you see. I'm going to just do feathery strokes with the pencil on its side to fill my brows in. I do have some kind of sparse spots still. You can kind of see them now. I've started to fill them in. But that lash and brow building serum over time will fix that for sure. The pencil is like an everyday fix. On its side, fill in. Easy, easy, right? I didn't quite go to the dots. I'm just going to erase it. They say too, so I try to make my brows pretty close, but I don't worry if they're not perfectly even. They say your brows should be sisters and not twins. They don't need to be perfect, then they just like drawn on. So they should be sisters and not twins. And I always joke with people when I'm teaching them their brows, because people are really nervous to try brows if they don't usually fill them in. They're nervous about them not looking even, and I tell them, you know, they don't have to look perfectly even. If somebody's looking that close at your brows, they either want to kiss you or kill you, and you probably don't want either of the two, so you know, nobody's going to be looking that close besides you. So I've used my brow pencil, and I've done feather strokes to fill them in. I love how smooth this product is. I'm going to take my smudger brush. I have a little bit of espresso on it already. So any matte eyeshadow, espresso is nice, hazelnut is nice, driftwood is nice if you have more like lighter hair. I'm pretty brunette, so I use the brunette pencil and the espresso matte eyeshadow. If you have somebody who has black hair, jet black eyebrows, obviously kohl works because it's not sparkly. So you just want it to be matte as long as it's not sparkly. And I have a little bit of the brunette on my smudger brush, so I'm going to put it on there. I find that that just kind of softens the look using a powder a little bit. You can, of course, use the angle brush. It's meant for brows. That works great too. I just like the smudge brush. The smudge brush is like my favorite brush for smoky eyes or anything. I am actually going to brush my brows out with the brow brush that comes in our brush collection. So you can use the angled part of the brush to put any powder on there if you want. I use smudger brush. And then I used our eyeliner and eyebrow brush to kind of smooth it out. My brows look really bold because I don't have the rest of my makeup on, but I will show you after when I do my eyes and everything, they start to look more normal. So I've used the brunette pencil and I've used the espresso eyeshadow. I love the smudger brush. So now I'm going to set it. So important to set and to seal this product in on your brows. Like I said, you do not want to scratch your face and move your whole eyebrow. Not that ours do, ours are pretty waterproof and smudge proof, but I still want to set it. I'm just keeping it on the time. So I'm using our brow gel, our clear brow gel. It's waterproof, it's amazing. And I'm going to just comb my brows with the wand in my tube. This is another product that I like to go over it really quickly with my fingertip and just kind of smooth it. Okay, super easy. The next thing that I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to do my under eye corrector, and I'm going to bring the under eye corrector using my concealer, cream eye color and concealer brush right up until underneath my brow bone. That kind of highlights right there, and it also lets me fix if I've like smudged or messed up my eyebrows, but they look pretty good so far. So those are quick and easy brows. So those are the three spots to aim for. If you're trying to give shape to brows, that's what we're going to be learning tonight and demoing and trying using our brow pencils and matte powders and our brow setting gel. The other thing that I'm teaching tonight that I do want to do really quickly on is lips. So we're doing a Wow Brows and Luscious lip party. It's really fun to offer your customers if you haven't done something like that yet. So now that my brows are done, lips are something that I usually do last, but I'll do my liner real quick now to show you how, some kind of tricks. So just like I started by talking about the Lash and Brow Building Serum, which I love, I'm going to talk before I do lips, talk about priming and prepping your lips. So we are going to set lips tonight, and then I'm going to let everybody try my demo lip primer. So I'm going to put my lip primer on. So I'm going to do my lip liner for you quick before I go do the rest of my makeup. Put my lip primer on. It's okay too if you get the lip primer kind of outside of your lips. It's age fighting and it dries clear. And I'm going to let it dry. And then I am going to use a medium nude pencil. Tonight we're using my light nude demos. I like the nudes because they can go under any color. If you know that you're wearing like Crushed Berry or like something like Poppy Please or Midnight Red, you can use the berry liner or the red liner. But tonight we're using the neutral or the nude because it's neutral, kind of goes with everything. So some tips for using lip liner. I love lip liner. I never used to use lip liner before I started with Mary Kay or lip primer. Those are two things that I've kind of added in, but they make a big difference in the setting power of your lip color. They prevent lip color from fading. They prevent it from bleeding up into your skin. And it just makes your lipstick wear really nice and even. So some tips when you're drawing lip liner. I'm not only going to draw around my lips, but I'm going to use my lip liner to kind of shade in and contour my lips. So that when my lipstick goes on top, it's less likely to fade, you know, so that you don't have that lip liner line around there. So I'm using it to fill in my whole lips. And then I'm going to put my lipstick over top. So that's one tip. Another tip is you don't want to draw down when you're drawing a lip liner. They say if you draw down, then you draw a frown, right? So we're drawing up. So I'm going to start at my Cupid's bow here and this little kind of, I don't know, like this little kind of C underneath my lip first. So this is kind of dark too, so you can see it. I usually use the light nude. So I'm going to draw in Cupid's bow. I also have a scar on my lip, so this helps me fill it in and just draw my Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to do that upside down kind of moon. I'm going to smudge it a bit. Smudge it a bit. Okay, now I'm going to draw lines to connect them. So I'm going to draw up. So up, and not drawing down. I don't want to draw a frown, and I need to smudge it. And then from here, the corner of my lip, and I'm going to draw up to connect them. Okay, so now my lips are lined. I'm not going to stop there though. I am going to fill my lips in a little bit before I put lipstick on. I'm going to do the side. Sides of my lips. I'm going to do up. So I've done my whole lips now, and I'm going to smudge it. I'm going to let that dry for a second and sit. And then I'm going to pick a lip color. So the nudes are pretty good with any lip color. I'm going to do something bold. I'm going to do, this is Midnight Red. I prefer something a bit brighter on me. Okay, let's just go for it. Midnight Red. I'm going to do my Midnight Red. So over top, this is a Midnight Red Semi-Matte Gel. And smudge it. And that's it. So my brows and my lips are done. Off camera now, I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, so then it'll make me look a little bit more normal, because right now my brows and my lips are really bold. They look bold because the rest of my face isn't done, but I am starting with brows tonight, and then we're going to do lips. That's all we're doing tonight, our Luscious or Wild Brows and Luscious Lips. So I hope that you found that helpful. Like I said, if this is an appointment you haven't yet offered to your customers, offer it to them. It's fun. Brows sometimes mystify people. If they're not used to filling in their brows, they get kind of scared of doing it and trying it. So offer it to them. It's super easy. Our brow pencils are so easy to use. Same with our matte eyeshadow. You can use them both like I do, or you can use one or the other. The brow pencil on its own is great too. But that is how I'm teaching them. So I hope that that helps. Remember those 3 points that you aim for. And the one trick or tip that I always love to share with lip liner is to draw up, because when you draw down, you draw a frown. So I'm really excited to see you guys all really soon in Sioux Lookout at the Rec Center tonight. And if you're not local to me or you weren't able to attend, then I hope that you found this video helpful. I'm so excited to be going to Seminar 2 to represent our unit this week at Seminar as a premier club unit. I cannot wait to celebrate with the girls from our unit who are going. I know that you ladies who aren't able to attend will get some fun updates from us while we're there. I can't wait to bring back some new fall product to show you and share with you all of the fun things that we learn. So I will chat with you all super soon. Have a good week and make it count.